YouTube channel, and if you don't know me, my name is Sarah Romano and I'm a fashion, beauty, and lifestyle influencer. And today will be a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be talking about facts about my culture. So I'm half Ethiopian and my other half is Italian and Irish. So, you know, when your mom is of a certain culture, you are more attached to that culture. So my mom is the Habesha one, Ethiopian one. And today I'm going to be sharing some facts about the country, so let's get right into it. So I've actually written it down because I wanted to make sure that I covered a lot. So the first thing about our culture is that we have 13 months instead of 12. So it's called, the 13th month is called Pagume. I don't know. But, and it comes from the Greek word of epigamy. I don't know how to say that either, but it comes from a Greek origin, which means days forgotten when a year is calculated. So people in Ethiopia, they follow the Gregorian calendar, which is like the original calendar. Currently in Ethiopia is 2015 because they also don't have the same New Year's as we do. We have New Year's Eve December 31st and New Year's Day is January 1st. But New Year's Day over there is September 11th, or depending if it's a leap year or not, September 12th. So Ethiopia is way different than America when it comes to that, or any other country, because that's the only country on planet Earth with a 7-year gap and 13-month calendar. So the next fact about Ethiopia is that we have over 80 spoken languages in Ethiopia, and I can only tell you 4. I know there's Amharic, Tigrinya, Oromia, because that's from the Oromo tribe, and Gurage. And my mother is Amhara, so we speak Amharic here, and Amharic is actually my first language. English is not my first language, but as I got older, I tend to forget. I can understand when my mother speaks to me or any of my relatives when they speak to me in Amharic, but it's kind of hard for me to speak back. And I remember watching like home videos when I like me like smaller, and I spoke way more fluently than I do now, and I'm just like damn. And when I went to Ethiopia a few years back, like my dad, he was like speaking Amharic. He was not like Ethiopian to speak Amharic really well. It's like just mind-boggling. Living in NYC with a siren in the back. But damn. Okay, anyways, so like, you know, like my dad, he is not Ethiopian, he's not Habesha, so like he speaks better than me, so I'm like, damn, okay, whatever, you got it. So yeah, my mother, she could speak Amharic and Tigrinya, so, and Arabic and English. So my mom can speak 4 different languages, but me, unfortunately, I can really only speak 1, so damn. I wish I could relearn. Another fact about Ethiopia is that over half of the mountains in Africa are located in Ethiopia. So there's like a stereotype that, you know, like Africa is always hot and everything like that. But when I went to Africa, when I went to Ethiopia, it was actually really cold. Like I had to walk outside with like a jacket, like a light jacket. It was like 50-degree weather over there because it was summer in America, but it was the rainy, cold season over there. So Ethiopia, because there's a lot of mountains, it does get pretty cold. So don't be fooled. It does get cold in Ethiopia, so yeah. And I remember driving on the side of the, well, we were trying to get from one part of the country to another, and we had to like drive on the side of the mountains, and it's just, you know, like it's beautiful. It's really, it's different than, you know, what I'm used to in NYC, seeing skyscrapers and everything like that, and I saw mountains instead. Another fact is that Ethiopia is Africa's oldest country, and it was originally founded in 980 BC, and Ethiopia is the oldest independent nation. Another fun fact about Ethiopia is that the oldest skeleton, fossil, whatever you want to call it, of a human being was found in Ethiopia, and they called it Lucy. So technically we do have, if you believe in evolution, the oldest human being ever to walk this earth is originally from Ethiopia. So yeah. Another fact about Ethiopia is that Ethiopia has never been colonized. So that's something that a lot of Habesha people are proud of. And I remember I was scrolling through a live and somebody was saying that Ethiopia was colonized and everybody was getting mad, including myself, because like, it was never colonized. Miss Girl. So even though there was an occupation, we still were never fully colonized. I'm very grateful to have a culture that was never, stolen and stuff like that, and that's really is a privilege in my opinion, because like there's a lot of African countries that their main language is English or French, but in Ethiopia the main language is Amharic, so it means a lot to me. So yeah. The next fact is coffee was first discovered in Ethiopia, so that's one of our main exports, and I love buna. That's what it's called. It's called buna. And so typically when you have buna, it's made in like a thing called, if I could like figure out how to put a picture of it, it's called a jemina. And you have like the little tiny cups, and then your mom or your grandma or whatever, a woman in your family, she will make it, and I love it. Like I love the whole like idea, and that's something that I definitely will keep when I have a family of my own. And they make dabo, which is bread and popcorn. Might sound like a weird combo, but it hits different. Another fact about Ethiopia is that we have the oldest church on earth. So there's a holy land called Lalibela, and that's where like the oldest church is and everything like that, and it's an underground church. So that's how it like was protected, during war times and stuff like that, since it was built underground. And it's really amazing. I went when I was 2, but obviously I don't remember. But the second time that I went, when I'm unfortunately unable to go, but I hope one day that I will be able to go back and visit Lalibela. I really want to go see that because it means a lot to me. And another fun fact about Ethiopia is that we don't have a traditional naming system. So let's say that your father's name is John Doe. So your last name would be Doe in America, right? But if you were born in Ethiopia, your last name would be John, because that's your father's first name. So, okay, let me give another example. So let's say we're gonna use celebrities here. So let's say Derek Jeter, right? Derek first name, Jeter last name, and then Derek Jeter has a son, and he names him John, and then born in Ethiopia, so John Jeter, right? No, John Derek. It would be John Derek, and then let's say his son has a kid, so and then he names the kid Michael. It would be Michael John. So you just keep on taking whatever the father's first name is, that becomes your last name, if that makes sense. It's weird, but that's how it works over there. Another fact about Ethiopia is we have our own special bread, and it's called injera. So it's like a flat like circle thing, and it has like looks like sponge basically, but it's not. But it's made out of like a grain called teff, and it's made like flour and stuff like that. It's really high in fiber, so it's very healthy, and it's just really good for you. And you can literally eat anything with that. You can eat vegetables, salad. My favorite Ethiopian dish is called tips, and has injera, and it has cut up steak with a spice called berbere, and it has peppers in it, and on the side you'll have a thing called mita, and it's like really spicy, and you just like put it with that. But that dish right there, right now I'm fasting for Lent, so I'm vegan right now, because in Orthodox they are vegan. But so that's one dish that I'm missing right now, dips. That's gonna be the first thing I eat when this whole thing is over. I can't wait to have another plate of that, because that is different. That's it, it's different. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys learned something about Ethiopia. And Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!